If one of your biggest struggles with eating more protein is that you feel like you constantly have to cook chicken or meal prep or make complicated recipes, this video is for you. I've pulled together 6 options straight out of my refrigerator or freezer that require basically zero prep. Some of these you literally just open and eat. Others will need a few minutes in the microwave or the air fryer. These are the types of foods that I love having around for busy days when I need something fast. Because eating more protein does not have to mean spending 5 hours on a Sunday cooking 10 pounds of chicken. Let's go through all 6. First up, a Fairlife protein shake. This is probably the easiest option on the entire list because this ready to drink protein shake gets plenty of bang for your buck in terms of calories and protein. Obviously, the brand I have here is Fairlife, but there are plenty of other brands out there that you can choose from. No need to cook, there's no blender, and there is absolutely nothing to clean up. You literally shake it, open it, and drink it. I really like options like this for those situations when you're hungry, but you don't necessarily have time to sit down and eat. Maybe you're running out the door, or maybe you're driving to work, or maybe you're running errands with your kids where you just need something quick. And like I tell my clients, convenience matters. Can you make a beautiful protein smoothie with Greek yogurt and fruit and protein powder and spinach? Absolutely, and I definitely encourage that too. But if you're on a time crunch, these smoothies can make it a game changer to get in enough protein. Now, my second option, Greek yogurt. This brand right here is Chobani, but don't get hung up on the specific brand. There are so many brands of Greek yogurt out there. Now, when I'm looking at yogurt, I'm usually comparing the calories and protein, and I'm looking for an option that gives me at least 10% of the protein from the calories. So if it's 150 calories, I'm looking for an option with at least 15 grams of protein. Again, this is another one of my favorite foods because you can literally eat it straight out of the container, but you can also turn it into something tastier and much more substantial. You can add berries. You can add a little granola. You can add cereal for a crunch. You can add powdered peanut butter and a teaspoon of chocolate chips, and it tastes like dessert. You can even add protein powder if you want to add more protein. So it's great for a quick snack, or you can use it to build in and supplement part of any meal. Now, third option I want to talk about, Gilbert's chicken sausages. These are one of my favorites. Again, I mentioned Gilbert's chicken sausages. They have 120 calories with 12 grams of protein per sausage. They're also a great option because they're fully cooked. I'm not dealing with any raw chicken sausage myself. With these, I don't have to cut anything. I'm not dirtying a cutting board or a knife. I can heat it up quickly and I can build a delicious, healthy meal around this easy source of protein. You can pair it with microwavable vegetables. You could put it in a wrap. You could have it with a side salad. You could have it with fruit. You could have it with a microwaved baked potato. Or honestly, sometimes I just eat one with whatever else I can find in my fridge. That's something that I really want to normalize. Every meal does not need to be a 27-step recipe. Yes, I love making delicious meals that are recipes, but A meal like a chicken sausage, an apple, some baby carrots, and microwavable rice, done. You have protein, produce, and complex carbohydrates without actually needing to cook a meal from scratch. Now, the next option I want to talk about are just bare chicken nuggets. Where are my chicken nugget fans at? I definitely love these. These are one of the freezer staples that can make life so much easier. Technically, yes, these do require you to heat them up. You can do it in the oven, the microwave, or my favorite, the air fryer. But other than that, there's basically no preparation involved. Again, like I said, heat them up and that's it. Your protein is taken care of. I think foods like this are important to talk about because sometimes people believe that if you're trying to lose weight, you have to have grilled chicken breast and you can never have chicken nuggets or that everything has to be homemade. And it doesn't. Convenience foods like healthier versions of chicken nuggets can absolutely be part of any weight loss plan. I'm looking at the overall picture. How much protein am I getting? So for one serving of these, it comes in at 160 calories with 16 grams of protein. Are these delicious? Does this help me follow through with the eating habits I'm trying to create? Yes. These pair great over a bagged salad, or you can throw them in a wrap. Or like I've talked about, you can pair them with frozen veggies, or you can have them with fruit, or a microwaved sweet potato. The goal is easy. Now, that brings me to number 4. Frozen pre-made meals by the brand Kevin's. This option is amazing for days when even putting together multiple foods like we've talked about so far feels like too much work. This one is my favorite flavor of Kevin's. It's the Parmesan Basil Chicken Bowl. The package lists it at 34 grams of protein per bowl. And the best part is that everything is already together. Protein, vegetables, sauce. I literally don't have to add anything else. If I'm still hungry, I pair it with extra fruit or veggies or a side salad. But I think having a few meals like this in your freezer can be super helpful for the days that life throws us curveballs. There will be nights where you don't feel like cooking. And that's usually when we end up saying, screw it, I'm going to order DoorDash or order pizza. And again, there's nothing wrong with ordering food. But if your goal is to lose weight, calories matter. And if you're eating out often, it's going to be challenging to create a calorie deficit. Having backup meals, or what I like to call oh crap meals that only take a few minutes, just give you another option. And I'm going to be honest, I would so much rather have my clients eat convenient frozen meals that support their goals than have the lofty idea that they have to cook homemade, made from scratch meals every single night. Now, my final option is actually in this container. And these are eggs. I love eggs because they are an easy protein option. Yes, you do have to cook them, usually on the stove, but again, they only take a few minutes. You can pair them with cheese or meat or vegetables to create a delicious omelet, or you can just have them alone. I don't know about you, but breakfast for dinner is one of my favorite jams. There's something about eating breakfast food at nighttime that just seems to hit for me. Plus, let's be real, eggs last a very long time in your refrigerator, so you don't need to worry about them like you would raw chicken or any other sort of protein that's going to spoil quickly. Again, all of these options, super easy to be able to cook meals that don't take any more than 5 minutes top. Boom. We've covered 6 options. We've got eggs. We've got the healthier versions of frozen meals. We've got your simple, no BS ingredient chicken nuggets. We've got Greek yogurt. We've got your protein smoothie. And we've got your chicken sausages. Boom. Easy options. And none of them require me to pull out a single recipe to follow. That's intentional. Because if you're struggling to eat enough protein, sometimes the answer is not finding another 27-step high protein recipe. It's making protein more convenient. So tell me in the comments, which of these options are you going to try next? I look forward to hearing.